afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for this kind introduction. I'm going to share my screen, and if you can verify whether you can see it correctly.
Yes, we can see your slides. Yes, they're in a presentation mode. We can see your slides. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. So again, thank you so much. We are really excited to be invited and to have this privilege to present to the Academic Data Science Alliance. Our center is a very new center, only 18 months old center, and we are a pandemic center. So it's been really a privilege to be connected with all those established center over here. So we are here to connect, to learn, and to grow. So as Dr. Brown already mentioned, myself and one of our distinguished research fellow, Dr. Keith, is over here. And we are going to start first with a general overview of our center. So our center is funded by UNC Research Initiative, so UNC ROI Award, and we got that award in July of 2020. So we started our center in July of 2020. So again, just acknowledging this generous funding. Without this funding, this center wouldn't be possible. So data science is one of the 6 priority area by UNC system, and then that's why we applied and we got the grant. And our goals are, we have very specific 3 goals. So number 1 goal is to create a robust ecosystem. So we are just trying to aggregate a lot of stakeholders from different sectors from our community and university, and create an ecosystem which is going to be sustainable. So once the grant is over, we are thinking about a model where we can self-sustain and feed each other and help each other to grow the institutional capacity at our university. Our second goal is to make some transformative changes to the interdisciplinary research, education, and community outreach in the area of data science. That's a very obvious goal. The third goal is to study the issues related to the diversity and inclusion in the area of data science. So we are very privileged, again, to be a HBCU and located in a very strategic area. Okay, so we are in a setting, our university setting is an urban setting, but we do have a lot of work needs to be done in our community. So that's why we are, again, very advantaged position to study the diversity and inclusion issues in the areas of data science. And we are, one of our goal is to study it really well and establish a model approach and set of recommendations to address these issues for the others. So just very briefly, what our activities are. So we proposed, K-12 outreach, started with the K-12 outreach. So our, ultimate goal is to build a pipeline. So we are going to, reach out to our communities, K-12 students, to encourage them to come to our university. Once they are there, we are going to enrich them with data science education. And I'm going to talk about our efforts so far, how we are doing that. And then, of course, we are going to involve them to the data science research as well, give them that extra bit of training or exposure or experience to work with industries and in some research setting as well. Then we are going to we also have training, seminar, professional development activities to enhance the students, their research skill, their educational skill for the faculties as well. And for the community, we do have another sector of activities, which is called innovation and incubation. So I'll talk about them maybe during the question answer session, because I cannot, within this 5 minutes time period, it's not possible to talk about every one of them in detail. But just again, as an overview, center is currently supporting about 30 faculty, students, and staff. So we do have 2 groups of faculty. One group is dedicated for the research, another group is dedicated for the education. We do have research associate, research assistant, both graduate and undergraduate, and then of course evaluator staff, just like the other centers as well. And our advisory board is also very enriched with members from academia, industry, government, and nonprofit. So if you want to check our website, this is our website link, the first one, and the second one is our LinkedIn link. So as part of the educational approach, what we are doing. So as I mentioned, we are only 18 months old center. So last semester, we actually managed to approve a interdisciplinary data science minor. So this is interdisciplinary, meaning is that anybody from any WCC department can take that minor. And we try to make it as, accessible as much possible. So it is an 18 credit minor, and then 2 courses in data science, which we developed as part of the computer science department, and 1 course in statistics, and 3 courses in respective domains. So if a student is coming from, let's say, biology, then he or she can choose 3 relevant courses in biology that has some research or data analytics approach associated with that. And the program is supported, or this is not just, centers thing, but the program is actually a collaboration among 6 departments at WCC, including the computer science department as well. We also have a graduate certificate program in data analytics. This is not actually center's thing. It was actually there before the center established, but center is supporting that graduate certificate program. So anybody who already graduated and couldn't take the opportunity of doing the minor program can take this graduate certificate program, which is 2-semester long program. And we are serving a lot of different varieties of students there. Another unique thing that we have is we call it as a faculty adopter program. So these are our group of faculties who are actually trying to enhance the education sector at our university. So each of those faculty, again, just like Bowie State University, was given a stipend. They went through some training. And the whole purpose of this program is to make some awareness among the students about the data science. So, just with the idea is that each of those faculty is going to develop a 1-2 weeks long course module. So whatever course they are teaching, they just have to find a way. Of course, there is a competition. They have to give out the proposal and all those things, but they have to find a way to integrate a course module on data science, to integrate that in their already existing courses. And then that module, of course, we cannot ask for a lot of their course time. So the length or duration is like 1 or 2 weeks for teaching. And, the faculty has to actually assess the student performance and student interest before or after taking the data science module very rigorously. So we have a complete framework developed to run that adoption. And so far we have 10 faculty, not only from sciences department, arts department, social science, health science, all, throughout our university. Many departments already participated, and, in future, there will be other departments who will be participating as well. And altogether, of course, 10 modules has been developed, and in total, 150 WCC students received the exposure so far, based on actually 2 semesters. So we started this program in spring of 2021 and fall of 2021. And this semester, we are running our 3rd cohort of this faculty adopter program. And there is a separate group of faculty who we call faculty fellows. They are dedicated their time towards their individual research projects. So we do have ongoing research projects in the areas of pharmacoengineering, mobile crowdsourcing, spatial justice, social mobility, healthcare management, and music's biophysical influence on the human body. So as you can see, they are all exciting research ideas, and I just listed the name of all of our research fellows over here. They are all, esteemed faculty at our university. Beside those faculties, there are other ongoing research collaborations are also going on. Some noticeable ones are with some industry like Novant Healthcare. Haynes brand becomes a recent partner of our center. Community care clinic at Forsyth County, where our university is located, and some universities as well, just like Wake Forest University and North Carolina Agriculture and Technological University. So now I would like to invite Dr. Keith to talk about her research, which is a very exciting research in the field of pharmacoengineering.
Yes. What we do, Dr. Deb is so right, we have to work with one another. And I have been working in drug development for a couple of years, and I have a lot of collaborators. So when this strategy came along, I said, oh, let me see what I can do to help with what I was already doing. And as part of our research center, we're charged to work with other research centers as well. So we don't mind working together. And so the strategy, just specifically in my group, is looking at what available data is out there so that we can repurpose the FDA approved drugs. And we look at the NCBI site, which is the biotech site that the federal government has. And we look at how they treated the mice over a certain period of time. So 1 hour period, 2 hour period, 4 hour period, and 8 hour period. And we wanted to see how the brain changes, because we know that drugs change the brain and the brain doesn't revert. And how you treat someone who's addicted to cocaine or methamphetamine depends upon, okay, I see 1 minute. It depends upon how long they've been taking drugs. So we wanted to see what genes were upregulated, what's downregulated, and find the therapeutic that was best for that state that the brain is in. We're also looking at cardioprotective therapeutics, because most people who are, well, everybody who is addicted to cocaine also has heart problems. And whatever we found some evidence that there's some cardioprotective drugs out there. So we have 2 different projects that we're looking at right now. And we support this with some molecular modeling experiments with Wake Forest School of Medicine as well. And I'll stop there so that I can keep within the time frame.